Jody LeCornu, lighthearted and beautiful, shot in the back on a dark Baltimore night. Torn away from her twin Jenny, a sister racked with grief. She's waited in agony for answers. Now she's taking the case into her own hands.
I didn't think it was going to be this long. I don't want it to be any longer.
Then Jenny gets this tip on Facebook.
I had a friend of hers contact me just recently as well, found me on Facebook and got some new information that I hadn't heard before. Somebody that she suspected from the tavern that she thought we should look into.
It's the strongest lead Jenny's had. Now she's reaching out to Crime Watch Daily to help catch her sister's killer. And we find a friend of the man behind the bar that night, Mike Ventura, living in Pennsylvania.
We're at the home of Mike. He's someone who may have information about Jody's case. And if he's been sitting on something for 20 years, maybe he'll reveal it today.
Are you Mike?
I am.
I'm Michelle from Crime Watch Daily.
I don't know if you remember Jody. She was murdered.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You do?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you want to come down?
Mike tells us a friend of his, Rob, mentioned he knew something about Jody's murder.
He gave you information at one point.
Right, he said that he had overheard a conversation through a big group of people that used to hang around and do a lot of drugs, that there was a dealer there, apparently from the west side of town, that was a pretty shady guy.
Was Jody hanging around a dangerous crowd? Could this shady drug dealer fit the description of Jody's killer? Jenny says it wouldn't be the first time her beautiful twin sister battled the dark demon of drugs. As a teen, Jenny says Jody spent time in detox, wrestling with substance abuse.
I mean, she definitely had her struggles.
But on the night of March 2nd, did her past catch up with her?
She had either owed money or this guy had something to do with trying to collect money from her. I don't know if she was doing drugs, but somehow that guy, who was a drug dealer, and her were somehow interconnected.
Mike says his buddy Rob is really the guy we want to talk to.
As far as you remember, Rob does not remember the name of the drug dealer. Is that
Oh,
correct?
I would think Rob would, because Rob grew up in
Rob
that.
does know.
Oh yeah, Rob grew up in that area. Rob was actually a little nervous talking about this dealer because of his, I guess, his past. What he might do if he found out.
Now we're on a mission to find Rob. We tracked him down to this suburban home.
Hello? Hello?
The house might not be as safe as it looks.
Oh, hi. I'm Michelle from Crime Watch Daily. You're not in trouble or anything.
Well, God, I hope not. If I catch you in my backyard again, you're liable to get shot.
I am trying to help a family solve a murder case. Do you know Jody LeCornu from Mount Washington Tavern?
Mount Washington Tavern in Baltimore?
Yes. Yeah.
I have been to Mount Washington.
You have?
Before.
Okay.
I lived in Baltimore for 20 years.
Okay. Robert.
Is my ex-husband.
Your ex-husband. Ah. So he doesn't live here.
Our trip seems to be a bust, but then
I do know where he's at. I can give you a phone number, but can I call him first to
Of course.
let him know?
Here's where we stand right now. That's Robert's ex-wife. We are on the right path.
after a lot of negotiation, Rob agrees to meet us.
Hey, Robert. Thank you so much for coming out.
He's since broken away from the rough neighborhood where he grew up, but the intimidation still lingers, and he doesn't want to show his face.
This is Jody. Do you remember Jody?
Yeah, she does look familiar.
So Mike says he spoke with you,
Right.
and you had information about Jody maybe seen with a drug dealer or something
Yes,
like
there
that.
was one of them that she was seen with him. His first name was Randy.
Randy.
They were fighters. They were looking for trouble all the time. They were troublemakers, dealing drugs.
Rob says Randy is a dangerous guy.
He always was known for carrying a gun.
Randy was always known for carrying
Yes.
a gun. If this guy was dealing drugs, would he deliver them in a brown bag? How do you know that to be true?
Just because of friends of mine that knew him.
What kind of a vehicle did he drive?
Several different ones.
Okay.
They never always drove in the same car.
And a description of Randy himself.
He's a little bit taller than I am. I guess about 5'8", black male. I guess he was about 140 pounds.
The man Rob names currently sits behind bars in a Maryland state prison on drug charges. We've attempted to reach him for comment to see if he knows anything about the night Jody was killed, but so far, no response. We also shared what we found with Baltimore County Police. They've not confirmed nor denied whether Randy is a suspect or person of interest in this case. So the question lingers, could Jody's murder be the result of a drug deal gone bad? Or did she owe somebody money and pay with her life?
Is that a possibility? Yes, it is. But we don't know for sure that that's what happened. That's why we need people to call us with little bits of information that we can kind of put together and help us finish that big puzzle.
Jody's friends hope someone will come forward to give police the final piece of a painful puzzle that has plagued her twin sister for 20 years.
If it were you, you would want answers. You would want it solved. You wouldn't rest. And don't protect somebody who is a murderer.
Jenny thinks she's closer than ever to finding the man who gunned down her beloved twin sister.
I believe it'll happen. I'm not going to give up.
Now it's time for you to help this family heal. If you have any information on who shot and killed Jody, you are urged to contact the Baltimore Metro Crime Stoppers at 1-866-7-LOCKUP. There is a $32,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest.